Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining tonight's post-game press conference. We'll kick it off with an opening statement with Coach Carnell, then go to questions. So, Coach, you've got the floor.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. We knew what we expected, and we got exactly that, right? We knew it was going to be a tight, tough game. We knew it was going to be a cagey affair, and they go up early, and we fight our way back in the game. We gain control of the game. We gain the rhythm of the game. And we go through to the halftime and through to the 70th minute. We're pretty much going according to plan, and just unfortunate, that we give away key moments in a game, I would say, and these key moments lead to big decisions when you're playing against top teams in the league, and players like Mukhtar will punish you, as we've seen, the weeks prior to the game. So upset for the boys. I thought they deserved more on a night that was combative. They emptied the tank. And just unfortunate we couldn't take a point here, because I thought we were worth a point or even more.
Thanks, Coach. We'll open the floor to questions. Tom, go ahead.
What was the strategy against Mukhtar, and how well did you think it worked?
Yeah, I said small moments define games, right? And for quite a few of those moments throughout the game, I thought, we did okay. And then all of a sudden, either we're chasing a goal, or then he finds pockets and he finds moments. But I thought for the large part, again, till the one moment, the defining moment in the 70th minute, I think we're a little bit too stretched, and then they find pockets of space, and now it's a transition, and now we get caught behind the 8 ball, and we get caught chasing. So you can't say we did a great job, because unfortunately found one moment, and that one moment hurt us.
In that one moment, it's a tough decision for Hebert to make that play, because he's already got a yellow card.
Yeah, I thought he makes 2 plays. I thought the first one he gets the ball, right? So I'm not sure. I'd have to check it back. For things to go to VAR, we have a PK call. They go have a look. It's not given. Normally when you go check it, normally those decisions are given to the team that's been checked on. So unfortunately, those moments didn't go our way even today. So again, I need to check the video.
Go ahead, Santi.
Good evening, Bradley. Just wanted to ask, what were you looking for with the inclusion of John Nelson at the second half?
What was I looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, if you think, what was I looking for? Johnny Nelson comes in, gives us an attacking threat, gives us safety and security on the ball, gives us some many good moments. So on the other side, Carl Hebert, lockdown defender against Shuffleberg. You see the first action, shuts him down. Unfortunately, we get caught in a moment of transition, and we know that this is a big moment for Nashville. This is their weapons, and we fell asleep and got too stretched for one moment of the game. And so, I was just looking with a mind, keeping an eye on Wednesday as well. The games come thick and fast, so just thinking about that as well. So, that's what we were looking for. I don't think anything other than that.
Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Coach. So Jake Derwinski comes out at half. Was there anything into that decision outside of tactics in the game coming up on Wednesday?
No, not at all. There's just a moment that we thought, okay, how can we control the game a little bit better? And we look at that, we'll reflect back and see how it worked for us, and see what the game plan was, how did we implement it, and how were the chain of events that happened in the second half. So again, it's unfortunate the way it went. I thought up until that point, 70 minutes in, we were pretty much in control.
Next we'll go to Ben.
Hey, Coach. Just wanted to ask, what does this game tell us about the importance of Leuven when you have him in there?
Yeah, obviously, good games with big teams and teams that are on level, pretty much, in the standings and what have you. Obviously, the best players are always on display, and I thought tonight, we handled the loss of Leuven pretty well. And I thought that we were in the game and we competed, and I thought the guys who came on did an admirable job, and so again, I don't think it was as big of a missing link. We always find a way, and as we did today, just key moments, like I said.
Next we'll go to Julian.
Hey, Coach, kind of similar to the Leuven question. You know, in a match like this, when you have to mark a player like Henry Mukhtar, how much do you miss Bloom in a game like this?
Again, I think I can take Benjamin's answer or his question and my answer and copy and paste it to your answer. You know, I think guys handled it pretty well. You know, I know these are players in our depth and add to what we're doing. And but again, if we want to be able to be compared with the best teams in the league, we need to show it, right? And we need to show it in moments where we don't, you know, have guys where we have guys missing. I mean, you can name, you know, a lot more. You can name Nielsen, Klaus, Leuven, Blom, right? So I mean, yeah, it is what it is. And again, we never show or never make excuses, and that's one thing I believe. And yeah, again, there was no reason that we had to walk here or walk away here with no points. So I definitely believe that there were points here. We outshoot them in their own stadium. I don't know how many times that happens. You know, I just think we controlled many moments of the game.
We'll go back to Tom.
What is Leuven's situation?
Yeah, again, I think it's too soon for me to tell now after a game, and we've been on the road and for a day. So yeah, I mean, that needs to be checked with the medical staff in the next day or two before we reassess and get ready for Wednesday. But right now, I can't comment on that.
That sequence there in the first half where you don't get the PK, they get the one that they get the goal at the other end. Potentially deflating situation for a team. How well do you think your team responded to falling down 1-0 in that kind of scenario?
Well, we came back, right?
Mm-hmm.
We came back and we got control. They make subs at half, and you know they come up with a couple of different things. So again, I thought 70 minutes in, you know, we give away one moment, and one moment Mukhtar shines and shows what he can do. And then when we get a red card, now it becomes a roll of the dice. How do we manage that? How, you know, do we still be brave? Can we still make a couple of plays? Can we make a couple of chances? So obviously we're going to get stretched and give away big transition moments. I think that's the nature of the game when you're chasing the game. So, you know, I would say, yeah, we learn a lot from these first 70 minutes. We learn a lot from 0 to 45, 45 to 70, and what did we do when we coped with the red card? So, yeah.
We'll go back to Julian.
Yeah, you guys did pretty well handling them in the first half, and then they made those two, you know, subs at halftime that kind of changed their offense a bit. What do you think about their changes offensively in the second half that really caused you guys in trouble? Yeah,
I thought they were more dangerous in the first half with, you know, the aerial balls to Teal Bunbury. I thought Zubak and Schaffelberg posed a different problem now. Now the question is, how well did we manage the direct balls behind, right? So the first half there were more like sort of balls into strikers, into Teal Bunbury, hold up play. You can check Lucas's lip, what it looks like. So, you know, they were playing that game plan, trying to work off second balls. The second half they tried a little bit more behind us, you know, running in behind with Schaffelberg. So yeah, it's just a different way, and the learnings from that is, you know, where do we pick up our pressing points, and you know, how compact were we, did we get stretched, and all that type of thing. So we'll look at that.
Guys, we got time for one more question with Coach if we have him. All right, Coach, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, we got captain and goalkeeper Roman Bürki here. We'll kick it off for questions. Tom, if you want to lead us off.
Roman, 70 minutes in, it's a tie game, 1-1. How do you think the team had done up until that point, and then how the game changed after that?
Yeah, it was, I would say in the first half, it was a decent game. I think from both sides, from Nashville and from us. I had the feeling that we were in control at the end of the second half, at the end of the first half, sorry. And then yeah, we had a change in the team at halftime, and I think that we didn't do as good as we did before that change, and I think the team started to struggle a little bit, and yeah, I mean. One guy scored 3 goals today, and yeah, we scored only 1.
Do you know Mukhtar, and how formidable a player, as we saw tonight, is he?
I know about his qualities, of course, and I think everybody knew before the game. We talked about him, and that was also part of our game plan to take him the joy of the game tonight, and but he took ours.
We'll go to Justin.
Roman, I saw you talking to Henny Mukhtar after the match. Was that kind of a game recognized game kind of moment with the performance that you put on and the save that you made late in the game?
Yeah, I mean we met us before already at the MLS Media Day, and yeah, I mean he's a fantastic player. I would say he's one of the, if not the best player in the MLS, and today he showed why he was the MVP last year, and I mean he did a really good job tonight.
Next we'll go to Ben Hockman.
Hey there. Obviously, you guys played hard, but does this game show just the importance of Blom and Leuven and even Klaus?
I don't want to find this or take this as excuse because I think we had the guys in who did really well. But Miggy, like I said, the first half we had the control over the game. Of course, we have players who are not here at the moment, but it doesn't help us, or it's just not the time to talk about these guys, because I would rather talk about the guys who were here, who played today, who tried to fight for the team, and I actually can't say a lot of or something bad, you know, what happened tonight. I think we played decent. Of course, we have small details we have to adjust, we have to do better, and but today it was like the small decisions. Maybe we had the wrong timing, or just the wrong decision tonight.
Next we'll go to Julian.
Roman, after a pretty rough match tonight, how much are you guys looking forward to going back to City Park?
Yeah, of course we are looking forward to playing City Park, but at the moment, of course, we are disappointed, and I think that will last until tomorrow, and then we will focus on the next game.
Tom.
Yeah, on that first goal though, having Mukhtar be open like that in the box was probably not part of the game plan.
No, of course. I mean, if you have a player like this, he should always have one guy of us following him or trying to block a shot. But to be honest, I could have done better as well there by the goal. I thought I was a little bit out of position, or my reaction time was a little bit off. I don't know what happened. I have to watch it again. But yeah, he was all alone. He could have had a second touch, and that's not a good sign if it happens in our box.
And the penalty kick looked like you missed it by not all that much.
Yeah, a little bit. I saw it in the review, in the replay, that I made one step forward and I don't go straight to my left, and that may be what cost me the save.
And then once you guys go down a man, then it becomes a real difficult situation trying to play catch up with only 10 guys.
Yeah, 100%. But I would never say or make say that Kyle should have done different, because I think he tried to prevent the goal, to defend, and I think he did a good job. I don't know what the referee called, if it was handball or foul, because foul, I think it was no foul, but it has to be probably handball, and then it's just unlucky.
You're at the halfway point of the season, 17 games out of 34. How do you look at this first half of the season?
I would say we are on track. I mean, my personal goal before the season, before we played one game, was go to the playoffs. That's still my goal, and I think that's everybody else's goal too at the moment. Yeah.
We'll go back to Julian.
From your perspective on that third goal, you can kind of see it all happening and unfolding. Do you think it's just, a moment of brilliance from Mukhtar? Or do you think the defense could have done a little bit better in tracking his run?
The third goal was the shot, right?
Yeah. It kind of went in a little bit off the post.
Yeah, I mean, of course he needs his teammates too to play that ball and to go in this. He just makes a good runs, and his teammates brings him in always in a good balls, good quality balls, and I think that was the difference today. We had also chances to score, but the quality in the last pass or the crosses, it was not always the best or the highest quality, and that's at the end what made the difference.
We got time for one more with Roman. If anyone's got a question, if not, we'll let him go. All right, Roman, thank you for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.